Hello, students. In this module, we have to talk about artificial intelligence. Let's take a look about learning objective or the agent of this module. So here in this module, we have to learn about what is artificial intelligence. Then we describe about definition of machine learning. After that, we have to describe the difference between artificial intelligence versus machine learning versus deep learning. And at the end, we have to talk about artificial intelligence tools and learning models. Let's start with the what is artificial intelligence. But before that, I want to discuss about one or two of the important things based upon artificial intelligence. So that's why we have to start it with the emergence of artificial intelligence. The data economy, with its vast reservoir, is enabling the unprecedented innovation in data sciences, the field which deals with extracting useful information and insight from the available data. Data science is going towards a new paradigm where one can teach machines to learn from data and derive a variety of useful insights. This is known as artificial intelligence. So, based on a data economy or with the use of data economy, we are able to build a data science or artificial intelligence product. So let's check it out with the artificial intelligence definition. So what are the definition of artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence refers to intelligence displayed by machines that simulates human and animal intelligence. Basically, with the help of this definition, we are getting idea like artificial intelligence product gives output look like a human or an animal, but still, in the world of artificial intelligence, experts are believing many things like they are believed AI is depends upon a four factor. First is the human thinking, second is the human acting, third is the rationally thinking, and fourth is the rationally acting. Okay, so let's go get to know about some real world application based upon artificial intelligence. So this topic is based upon artificial intelligence in a practice. Self-driving car is again a part of or all the application of the artificial intelligence. So this product is built upon a machine learning, deep learning, and computer vision. In other words, deep learning and computer vision, also machine learning, are the part of the artificial intelligence, because machine learning, deep learning, and computer vision, these all are the subset of the artificial intelligence branch. That's why second application like a Siri that will understand and respond to human speech. So this product is again built upon a machine learning and natural language processing technology. Again, natural language processing is again a part of the deep learning, computer vision, natural language processing. This all type of stuff are the subset of the deep learning. So that's why deep learning is again subset of the machine learning, and machine learning is a subset of the artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence in a practice, so we are getting everywhere artificial intelligence products. Google AlphaGo AI has defeated many Go Pro champions such as the Key Jibe. So this product is again based upon a deep learning. Next is the Virgin Australia Airlines. This company works based upon a machine learning recommendation systems. Amazon Echo product like home control chatbot device like Amazon Alexa is there. So Amazon Alexa is again it's built upon a natural language processing technology. And the last application or the last artificial intelligence in a practice, that is a Flipkart shopping website. Flipkart or Amazon or a Snapdeal, whatever the e-commerce shopping website you should take in, this is the type of the sales company used a recommendation system from a machine learning technology. So that's how we are using artificial intelligence in a practice or also day-to-day regular life. Next, after discussing about artificial intelligence in a practice, now it's time to discuss about the relationship between artificial intelligence and machine learning. Till now, we are getting full idea about the artificial intelligence, but now we are going to take deep dive. Machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence. Also, you can get idea like machine learning is a child of artificial intelligence. Machine learning is an approach or subset of artificial intelligence that is based on the idea that machines can be given access to data along with the ability to learn from it. Both technologies are having their own capabilities, so we are not able to compare that in terms of capabilities because it's not fair. Artificial intelligence works on Turing test, genetic algorithms, further systems, and agents or first order logic, but the machine learning works upon a regression and classification techniques. in linear regression, decision tree, k nearest neighbor, or the support vector machines. So that type of thing are working in machine learning, and the other things are working in a artificial intelligence. Now let's find out the main thing related to the machine learning, and that is the definition of machine learning. The capability of artificial intelligence system to learn by extracting patterns from the data is known as machine learning. Other experts are also defined machine learning like a computer program is said to learn from experience E with respect to some class of task T and performance measure P. If its performance at task in T is measured by P and it improves with experience E. So that's how we are getting idea about the machine definition of machine learning. So now we have to discuss about the features of machine learning. Machine learning is computing intensive and generally requires a large amount of training data. It involves repetitive training to improve the learning and decision making of algorithm. As more data gets added, machine learning training can be automated for particular new learning data patterns and adapting its own algorithm. For example, learning from new spam words or a new speech, it is also called as a incremental learning. So that type of steps are working in the features of the machine learning. So till now we are getting idea about the artificial intelligence and machine learning. But related to machine learning, again one of the important term, that is the data science. So now let's talk about the some of the things based upon that one. So for that we have to talk about the relationship between data science and machine learning. Data science and machine learning go hand in hand is there. So if we have having the two hands, so two hands are also equal. So similarly the data science and machine learning are little bit equal, little bit not little bit, it's more than little bit equals are there. So data science helps to evaluate data for machine learning algorithm. Data science is the use of statistical method to find the patterns in the data. So statistical machine learning uses the same math and techniques as a data science, and these techniques are integrated into the algorithms as well as. So according to that one, we have to learn and improve their own. Machine learning facilitates artificial intelligence as it enables machine learning to learn from the patterns in the data. And data science is a broad term for a multiple disciplines. Machine learning fits within the data science. Machine learning uses various techniques and such as regression or the supervised things are there and many more stuffs are there. Also, on the other hand, the data science may or may not involve from a machine learning or any type of the mechanical process. So that's how the things are there. But if you can find out the overall thing, so again you can get an idea. Machine learning is again one of the small part of the data science because data science are having big world because they are having some more things related to the big data and Hadoop and many more things are there. But machine learning are just only one part of the data science is there. Also, you can consider deep learning is the, again part of the data science as well as. So in this session, we are just only talking about what is the AI, machine learning, and at then we have to discuss about the difference or the relationship between data science and machine learning. In the next session, we have to talk about the little bit about the deep learning. In this part, first we have to discuss about what is deep learning. Deep learning is a specialized form of machine learning that uses supervised, unsupervised, or semi supervised learning to learn data representations. It is similarly to the structure and function of the human nervous system. Deep learning is an AI function that mimics the working of the human brain in processing data for use in detecting objects, recognizing speech, translating languages, and making decisions. Deep learning artificial intelligence is able to learn without human supervision, drawing from data that is both for the unstructured and the unlabeled as well as. So after getting idea about the definition of deep learning, next we have to talk about why deep learning is important as well as what are the necessary for the deep learning. Experts have discovered multi-layered learning networks that can be leveraged for deep learning as the learning layers. The vast availability of big data enables machines to be trained. Scientists have figured out that high performing graphics processing units, it's also understand like a GPU, can be used for a deep learning. GPU allow parallel computing unlike a conventional central processing units like CPU central processing units that uses sequential processing as well as. So when there is a lack of domain understanding for a feature introspections, deep learning technique outshines other as you have to worry less about the feature engineering. Deep learning really shines when it comes to complex problems such as image classification, natural language processing, and the speech recognition. The ability to process large number of features makes deep learning very powerful when dealing with unstructured data. However, deep learning algorithms can be overkill for less complex problems because they require access to a vast amount of data to be effective. So that's how things are working over here. So after learning all the terminologies like artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning, now we have to find out the relationship between them. So for go with the next topic, and that is based upon a relationship between artificial intelligence and deep learning. Machine learning is an approach or a subset of artificial intelligence that is based on the idea that machines can be given access to data along with the ability to learn from it. Deep learning takes machine learning to the next level. Machine learning refers to an artificial intelligence system that can self learn based on the algorithm. Systems that get smarter and smarter over time without human intervention is machine learning. Deep learning is a machine learning applied to the large data set. Most of artificial intelligence work involves machine learning because intelligent behavior requires considerable knowledge. So that's how we are getting relationship between the artificial intelligence and the deep learning. So next topic is again based upon a deep learning, and that is the deep learning at a glance. Deep learning has become very famous in the last few decades after 2010, and currently we are running on a 2021. So from the last 11 years, the deep learning are getting lots of growth thanks to the hundred of applications that are changing the way we interact with many electronic and non-electronic systems. Speech, text, and image recognition, autonomous vehicles are there, and also intelligent boats are there. So just to name a few, like a common application, normally based on a deep learning models and have outperformed any previous classical approach as well as. So there are many aspects of deep learning as shown over here in this diagram, and this will be covered in detail in subsequent chapter of particular in this module. So let's talk about on what type of things we are getting at a glance of deep learning. So multiple level of the hierarchical representations are there. Multi-layered neural networks are there, like multi-layered neural networks in terms of the artificial neural network with the multiple neural network is there, as well as we are getting some convolution neural network or the backpropagation neural network, and also we are getting recurrent neural networks. So training at large neural networks are there. Multiple nonlinear transformations are there, pattern recognition, feature extraction, and then we are also getting high level data abstraction model is there. So here in particular in this course, we are not going to learn about some high level data abstraction model because they are coming with the deep learning courses. But here we are just only discuss about the some of the deep learning popular model like artificial neural network or the backpropagation or the CNN and RNN, because in a high level data abstraction model we are also getting some gens model is there, like general adversarial neural network is there, also auto encoders and multiple more advanced level of things are there. So that's why deep learning at a glance we are getting some lots of things at the glance of the deep learning. So in the next session we have to discuss about some of the artificial intelligence tools and learning models. In this session we have to talk about artificial intelligence tools and learning models. So, from the dawn of mankind, we as a species have always been trying to make things to assist us day to day tasks. So, from stone tools to the modern day machinery to tools for making the development of programs to assist us in a day to day life. So, some of the most important tools and frameworks are there. That is the scikit-learn, TensorFlow, Theano, Caffe, MXNet, Keras, PyTorch, CNTK, AutoML, OpenNN, H2O open source artificial intelligence platform, and as the last one, that is the Google machine learning kit are there. So that's how lots of tools and machine learning models are available in a nowadays day-to-day life, as well as to doing some companies, or if they are not want to do some coding with the Python programming or whatever the other programming language. So also tools and models are available. So now we are getting idea about each and everything step by step. First of all, we can start it with the scikit-learn. So how scikit-learn is this and how it can helpful to us. Scikit-learn is the one of the most well-known machine learning libraries is there. It underpins many administrated and unsupervised learning calculations are there. Its precedent incorporate direct and calculated replaces choices. Trees are there, bunching k implements are there like k nearest neighbors, and many more things scikit-learn libraries can provide to us. It expands on the two essential libraries of Python, NumPy, and SciPy, and it includes lots of calculation for a regular artificial intelligence and data mining assignments. It includes bunching, replaces are there, and orders are there. Indeed, even undertakings like changing information, feature determination, and ensemble techniques can be executed in a couple of lines. For a fledgling in machine learning, scikit-learn is a more than adequate instrument to work with that until you begin actualizing progressively complex calculation based upon a machine learning algorithm. Second library or the second framework, that is the TensorFlow that is made by the Google, and very popular name is that is a TensorFlow. So on the off chance that you are in the real of the artificial intelligence, so you have most likely to find about the TensorFlow and attempted or executed some type of the profound learning calculation is there. And is it accurate to say that they are essential or they're not constantly, and is it accurate to say that they are cool when done right, or write the things every time? So the fascinating thing about the TensorFlow is that when you compose a program in Python, you can arrange and keep running on either your CPUs or GPUs. So you don't need to compose at C++ or the CUDA level, CUDA level to keep running on the GPUs. And it is utilize an arrangement of multi-layered hubs that enables you to rapidly set up, train, and send counterfeit neural systems with the huge data sets. This is the thing that enables Google to recognize questions in a photographs or comprehend verbally expressed words in its own voice acknowledgement applications. So that's how TensorFlow is very helpful to us whenever we are talking about the artificial intelligence based upon some type of the artificial intelligence based type of the application or the learning model. Next learning model or the next tool, that is the Theano. So Theano is wonderfully folded over Keras and abnormal state neural system libraries there that runs nearly in parallel with the Theano library. Keras fundamental is favorable positions is that is a particularly a working with the moderate Python library for a profound discovering that can keep running over Theano or a TensorFlow. It was created to make actualizing profound learning models as quick and simple as feasible for innovative work. It keeps running on Python 2.7 and 3.5 and can consistently execute on GPUs like graphical processing unit and central processing units. What sets Theano separated is that is exploits the PC's GPUs, and this enables it to make to information escalated counts up to multiple times quicker than when kept running on the CPU alone. Theano speed makes it particularly profitable for profound learning and other computationally complex undertaking. Next tool, that is a cafe. So cafe is profound learning structure made with the articulation, speed, and measured quality as a top priority. It is created by the Berkeley Visions and the Learning Center BVLC and by network donors. So Google Deep Dream depends on a cafe framework, and this structure is BSD authorized C++ library with the Python interface. Next tool, that is a MXNet. So what is the importance of MXNet? It allows for trading computation time for money via the forgetful backprop, which can be very helpful for recurrent nets or on very long sequence. Built-in scalability in mind that can fairly easy to use support for the multiple GPUs and multiple machine learning things. Lots of cool features are available with the MXNet, like easily writing custom layers in high-level languages. Unlike almost all other major frameworks, it is not directly governed by a major corporation, which is a healthy situation for an open source community developed framework. So it is not depends upon any type of the price. If you want to use MXNet framework, you are able to use because it was open source. Next tool or the next learning model is Keras. So Keras is a very popular deep learning framework is there, and also in this course we are using most of time Keras whenever we are trying to develop something based upon a deep learning. So if you like the Python way of doing things, Keras is for you. It is a high level library for neural network using TensorFlow or Theano. It's backend. Okay, so if you want to work with the Keras library, so you have to use TensorFlow as an backend. So same concept we are using whenever we are doing something based upon a deep learning. So we have to go with the Keras library, and and its backend we are using a TensorFlow. So the majority of practical problems are more like it's related to the picking an architecture suitable for a problem, for image recognition problem using weight strain on an ImageNet, configuring a network to optimize the results. So in all of the cases, Keras is a gem think of libraries there, and also it often as an abstract structure which can be easily covered converted to the other frameworks, and if needed for compatibility, performance, or anything, Keras, it's the best type of things are available in a deep learning framework. So next tool that is based upon a PyTorch. So how PyTorch can helpful to us? So PyTorch is an AI system created by a Facebook, and its code is accessible on GitHub, and at the present time has more than 20k stars are available. It has been picking up a great deal of energy since 2017, and it is an relentless receptions developments are there. So PyTorch is also available, but as compared to Keras or TensorFlow, PyTorch is not much popular. Keras is very much popular out there. Also, people are learning PyTorch, I think, before 1 year. But nowadays, the PyTorch is not much popular, is there? So after PyTorch, the next tool that is the CNTK is there. So CNTK it allows user to easily realize and combine the popular model types such as feed-forward deep neural networks or their convolutional neural networks, recurrent neural network, or the long short-term memory neural network are there. It implements the stochastic gradient descent (SGD) or the backpropagation neural network with the different type of the automatic differentiation and parallelizations across the multiple graphical processing units and also the servers. Okay, so CNTK is available for anyone to try out under an open source license. So it is an open source, but you have to take a license. But still, people are not using this library too much, but because people are having the too much faith upon a Keras library. That's why. So after CNTK, the next thing that is the AutoML is there. So out of all the tools and libraries listed, what we discussed till now, till CNTK, so AutoML is probably one of the most of the strongest and a fairly recent addition to the arsenal of tools available at the disposal of machine learning engineers. As described in the introduction, and optimizations are of the essence in the machine learning task, while the benefits reaped out of them is lucrative success in determining optimal hyperparameter is no easy task. So this is especially true in the black box like neural networks, where determining things that matter becomes more and more difficult as the depth of the network increases. Thus, we enter a new realm of the meta wherein the software helps us build software. So AutoML is a library which is used by many machine learning engineers to optimize their models. Apart from the obvious time saved, this can also be extremely useful for someone who doesn't have a lot of experience in the field of machine learning and thus lacks of the intuitions or past experience to make certain hyperparameter changes by themselves. So that's why AutoML is very important libraries there. Next tool or library that is the open neural network is there. So jumping from the something that is completely beginner friendly to something mean for experienced developers, OpenNN offers an arsenal of advanced analytics. So if you want to do some advanced analytics based of stuff, you can go with the OpenNN. Next tool that is the H2O open source AI platform. So it is again important tool is there H2O open source. H2O is an open source deep learning platform. It is an artificial intelligence tool which is business oriented and help them to make a decision from data and enables the user to draw insights. There are two open source versions are available. One is standard H2O and other one is the paid H2O version is there, like sparkling water is there. So it can be used for predictive modeling, risk and fraud analysis, insurance analytics, or advertising technology, healthcare, and also the it can use for the customer intelligence as well as. So that's how we are using H2O as an open source AI platform. So till now we already discussed about the more than 10 plus artificial intelligence based model or the tools. Also, we in that particular one we can discuss about the scikit-learn, MXNet, Theano, Cafe, Keras, PyTorch, TensorFlow, AutoML, and H2O. So lots of things we already discussed over here. And this module is completely ended over here. Thank you guys. Till then, enjoy machine learning with Python.